Bridstons, meet the Bridstons. They're a modern nuclear family. Okay, enough with the jingles. But if that sounded familiar, you're right. It's a playful nod to the Flintstones. Only this time, we're not talking about a Stone Age family. We're talking about a modern one with some very real financial lessons. Because when the Bridstons hit a major milestone, paying off their home in Southern California, they realized something most people never think about until it's too late. If the house is paid off, what's next? Welcome to Make It Personal, episode 50, where we are once again making it personal with real people, real stories, and real advice. I'm Mark Zagurski, Director of Strategy and Communications for Mutual of Omaha Advisors, a division of Mutual of Omaha. Let's meet the Bridstons. Rose runs a home-based travel agency, a business she loves and built herself. Josh works as a testing coordinator for the local school district. They've got 2 high school kids, 1 boy and 1 girl, both growing faster than the grocery bill. Parents, I know you can relate because I certainly can. Together, they earn roughly $200,000 a year, and last year, they made the final payment on their mortgage. No loan, no debt, just the sound of freedom echoing through their home, now worth close to $1 million. It's a huge achievement, but as quickly as they discovered paying off the house doesn't mean the bills stop coming. There's property tax, insurance, utilities, repairs, upgrades. The financial treadmill never quite stops. It just changes speed. And that's when they started to ask the bigger question. We did the right things, so what comes next? Rose doesn't plan to retire anytime soon because she loves what she does. But she's realistic. Life happens, and she wants to be in a position of choice, not just retirement. Josh is looking at about 10 more years until he hits 30 years of service, and then he's thinking about joining Rose to grow her business together. When we sat down with them, we found what a lot of successful families find: some great habits and a few blind spots hiding in plain sight. Here's what we discovered. Rose, the main earner, had no life insurance. Josh had some coverage, about $220,000 total between work and a small policy, but not nearly enough to replace his income. Neither had disability protection, meaning if one of them got sick or injured, their entire income could disappear overnight. And with 2 teens nearing college, there was no formal education plan in place. Then there was the emotional piece. Rose had watched her grandmother need in-home nursing care, and her mother bear that burden. So long-term care planning wasn't just a financial issue, it was personal. When we added it up, the numbers told a powerful story. If Josh works another 8 years, and Rose keeps running her business for another 20, even with modest growth, they'll earn about $3.8 million over that time frame. That's not just income, that's a $3.8 million opportunity to protect, grow, and live with purpose. So how do you help a family like the Bridstons balance today's joy and tomorrow's freedom? There's a saying I love: plan in decades, think in years, work in months, live in days. The Bridstons have mastered the live in days part, enjoying the now. But the bridge to financial freedom is learning to plan in decades. For them, 2 decades really matter: the next 10 years leading up to Josh's retirement and the decade that follows. Because once that paycheck stops, life changes. Every day in retirement becomes a Saturday, and your money has to work differently. Financial expert Tom Hegna calls it the 3 phases of retirement. The go-go years, when you're active, traveling, checking off bucket list items. The slow-go years, when things start to settle down a bit. And the no-go years, when health or mobility really begins to slow you down. Each phase has its own rhythm, its own spending pattern, and its own risks. That's where the real planning happens. Questions like, when should they start Social Security? Which pension payout gives them the most flexibility? Will they still need life insurance? How can they protect themselves from something called the sequence of returns, where early market losses in retirement can derail decades of savings? Those are the kinds of questions best answered before the retirement party. Whatever retirement looks like, financial freedom, flexibility, or peace of mind, the key is having a plan and tracking progress along the way. The Bridstons have proven they can achieve big things on their own, but they also saw the value of having an advisor create a roadmap, one that connects today's lifestyle with tomorrow's freedom. Because here's the truth. A sound plan can do more for your future than a lifetime of work. So let me ask you, how confident are you that your current plan will take you where you want to go? Putting together a plan is one thing. Sticking to it, that's where the magic happens. A Mutual of Omaha advisor can help you to do both. Visit makeitpersonalpodcast.com, where you'll find free ebooks, practical tools, and a way to connect yourself with a financial advisor who gets you. At Mutual of Omaha Advisors, we believe personal finance is personal, and financial well-being is essential to achieving your life's goals. Maybe even a little jingle to close it out. Bridstons, meet the Bridstons. Just this time, not from bedrock, but from a bright financial future. Make it personal. It's your money, it's your plan, it's your future.
This podcast is for educational purposes only and may include references to concepts that have legal and/or tax implications. Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc. does not provide tax or legal advice. Please consult with the appropriate professional regarding your personal situation prior to making any financial decisions. Strategies discussed may not be suitable for everyone. Securities and advisory services offered through Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Mutual of Omaha Advisors is a division of Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company.